I tried to break them up until I learned the truth. I never thought I'd become the kind of mother who interferes in her adult child's relationships, but apparently that's exactly who I turned into. My son Tyler is 21. He's always been quiet, responsible, mature, way beyond his years. And then one day, he brought home a girl named Lily. She walked into the house with a sweet smile, but something about her made me uneasy immediately. Too perfect, too polite, the type of person who smiles, but you can't tell what they're really feeling. And the strangest part? Tyler acted differently around her, too careful, too tense, like he was constantly checking his words and his body language. I didn't like it. After just 1 week, I had already decided she isn't right for him. I told myself I was protecting my son, but the truth, I just didn't like the idea that someone else had become important to him, so I started looking for reasons. Any reasons. Lily sometimes took a long time to reply. Suspicious. She left early whenever she came over. She's hiding something. She barely talked about her family. Big red flag. I convinced myself she was manipulating him, that she was the source of his stress, and that I needed to figure out what she was up to. One evening, I heard them arguing outside, not loudly, but tense. I moved closer to the window and heard Lily say one sentence, "You don't have to do this for me." That was it. I snapped. She was clearly pressuring him, using him. So I did something I'm ashamed of even now. I found her social media, sent her a message, asked to meet to talk about Tyler's future. She came. When she sat down across from me at the cafe, her hands were shaking. And I thought, good. She should be nervous. It means I'm right. I didn't hide my intentions. I think it's best if you end things with him. He's stressed. You're not good for him. Lily didn't argue. She didn't defend herself. She just stared at the table, silent, for a long, long time. Then quietly she said, I know. I've been thinking about leaving him, but he won't let me. He thinks I need him more than he needs me. I didn't understand, so she told me everything. Over the last year and a half, Lily lost both of her parents. She'd been raising her younger brother alone while working, studying, and dealing with child services. She was exhausted to the point of breaking. Sometimes she disappeared in the evenings because she'd simply collapse asleep after work. Sometimes Tyler came over to help her brother with homework. Sometimes he cooked for them. Sometimes he just sat beside her because she was afraid of sleeping alone. And then she said, I'm not perfect. I have too many problems. I don't want to drag him into my mess. I love him, but I'm scared. My stomach dropped. This girl wasn't destroying my son. She was drowning, and he was helping her stay afloat. I realized I wasn't protecting him. I was standing in the way, in their way. And for the first time, I asked her something that actually mattered. Lily, are you happy with him? She looked up, and tears fell instantly. Yes. I'm just afraid that one day he'll realize he deserves someone easier. I exhaled deeply and told her, then you're not going anywhere. Not now, not later. If he chose you, he had a reason. And if you ever need help, you can come to me, just like he goes to you. Lily cried, and I sat there, realizing that all this time, I wasn't fighting her. I was fighting my fear of losing my son. That evening, I called Tyler, and for the first time, I told him that he chose an incredibly strong, incredibly kind girl, and that I was proud of him. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe. There are plenty more like this.